And then of course I didn't edit the fucking let's see.
How was the F1 Academy races?
Wasn't too bad. Was a pretty solid race. Only a couple of crashes. Larson took early lead, but then after the restart, she kind of fumbled it. So yeah, she was P9, I think. Emma Feldmeyer took the win.
Hmm.
So Audi on top for the first race of the season.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see if we are also correctly live on the other ones. We are live on YouTube. We should also be live on Twitter. I'm just not sure if we are correctly live.
Let me have a quick look.
Yeah, we are live. Yeah.
It's the Chinese Grand Prix.
We are here. Okay.
Yes.
I think everyone can see and hear us. Welcome everyone to the Chinese Grand Prix, second race of the season. And we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all expecting a Ferrari to lead into turn one.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
and we're probably also expecting Antonelli to sink a bit like a stone at the start.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
just from what we've seen from Australia and the Chinese sprint.
I'm just seeing a message. Oscar has been wheeled off the grid. I have no
This
clue on whether that is.
no, so it's not looking good for McLaren.
I mean, if both of the drivers can't start the race, that's going to be disastrous for them.
Yeah, it's also not looking great for Gabriel Bortoleto.
Yeah. Bortoletta's already taken off the screen as he's not starting the race.
Both McLarens taken off the screen, so it could be
So
a disaster for McLaren.
if they start, it's going to be from the pit lane.
Yeah, which is really good news if you're Pierre Gasly.
I mean, technically starting fifth.
Yeah. Um,
I mean, we we,
oh,
we tried, writing them off, but Alpine, they've got a car. They've
they
got
do.
they've got a car.
They do, and it does look like both McLarens are going to start in the pit lane.
On our screen now, both McLaren cars in the pit lane.
This
Everyone's on the
is
grid.
this is a disaster for McLaren.
I mean, if your race pace is good, you should be fine. You should be fine. Come on.
Yeah, should be. But if they've got a problem, who says it's not gonna um, rear its head again?
Yeah. Oh, Kieran said he's going to change out his F1 fantasy team, not knowing that it's not possible. Did you see the trophy? That's a nice
I
trophy.
I haven't seen it though.
There it is. That's a nice trophy.
Mm.
I mean, it's better than we've seen. So it's pretty low bar these days to have a good trophy. Yeah, an empty third row on the grid as we prepare to get on with the formation lap.
Yeah, I wonder if they just control alt delete these cars nowadays, and they'll get the McLarens going. I mean,
We saw it in qualifying, right?
mm,
Russell stationary in turn three. It's where's the time going where you could just pull a lever or something to get that car started. But nowadays it's just hook a PC up to it and then try something.
Exactly. Well, this could end up being a very good day for Red Bull.
That's an interesting choice. Everyone on mediums or hards, except for both Red Bull drivers. They have both gone for softs.
Hmm.
So they're
We
all
saw
predicting
this,
chaos.
yeah, because the softs do degrade quite quickly, as we saw in the sprint yesterday with Hadjar.
Especially on that Red Bull. That Red Bull is eating tires.
I wonder if they are going for a two-stopper then.
I think
But
they're just gonna hope for a safety car early. I think.
to be honest, I mean, they obviously thought they were going to be racing the McLarens, and I think it's just got a lot easier for them to get fifth and sixth in the race. Having said that, they do have to get past Gasly.
So
So
we have Piastri, Norris, Bortoletto, and Albon all still in the pits while the formation lap is ongoing.
I do hope all 22 can start. We've never had all 22 cars on track at the same time.
No, we did not.
So it'd be nice for Ace.
Just one. Just one.
This also promotes my guy Nico Hulkenberg into the points as things stand, starting in the points.
I mean, it would be good to see him get some points.
Yeah.
I mean, we already had an Audi car on top this morning, so
Yes.
it was just an F1 Academy, so yeah.
Shout out F1 Academy. Junior Series, really good racing.
I mean, it's as pure gets. There's no DRS. There's no nothing. Just cars trying to pass.
And it is often chaos.
It often is, yes. I mean, it is still a feeder series, so you don't have to expend all
No.
seasoned professionals. These are young women trying to get into the world of F1.
Gabriel Bortoletto will not be racing. He is out of the car.
It's not just out of the car, he's watching the screens. Norris and Piastri, however, are still in the car, hoping for a miracle.
I mean, even if they start a lap down, you still need to get the McLaren to be able to unlap themselves to get into the points. There is such a difference between the front of the field and the back of the field. So, Pierre Gasly has missed his box there.
Oh,
He has reversed it into his box now. That won't be a penalty, I don't think.
I don't know. They have given penalties for less, I believe.
Yeah, just ask Ocon. Albon is out of the car.
So we will still not start a race with more than 20 cars.
No.
I've been waiting to say 22 cars on the grid all season long, but it hasn't happened.
Well, we don't even know if the McLarens are going to join.
Okay, pre-start. I mean, both McLarens are still in the garage as well.
We are currently racing with 18. And Antonelli gets a good start, actually.
Oh, Max didn't get away at all. But it's Lewis Hamilton who is going to lead into turn 1 with Leclerc P2.
It is. Oh, he's racing Antonelli. He is racing Antonelli. He's up the inside into turn 3. Oh, was there contact there? There might have been contact between Antonelli and Leclerc.
It should have been minor then.
Yellow flags. Max Verstappen did not get away.
Yeah,
Lewis
Gasly is
Hamilton
in 5th.
He is, and is that Ollie Behrman going up the inside of Hadjar? It's chaos at the start. Max Verstappen again not getting away. Antonelli actually got away quite well.
Yeah.
Credit to him. That's Colapinto right behind Hadjar, I think. Hadjar making a move on the Haas into turn 11. Oh, that's off the track by Behrman, and that's going to cost him going onto the back straight, and Hadjar sweeps through. Oh, he spun him!
Oh, Hadjar spins.
He almost took out Ollie Behrman there. That is him at the back of the grid. We got 3 cars abreast going into the hairpin now. Lock up by Colapinto forces Lawson wide and Lindblad wide, sorry, and Lawson takes his teammate.
Look at this. Colapinto is in P6.
What a start to this Grand Prix. Max Verstappen is already making his way through the field. He's up to P12 after that disaster start. That's Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz, 10th and 11th, both gaining 7 places.
Yeah, Hadjar's in the pits.
Here's Antonelli. He's 0.3 of a second behind Hamilton. Well, I mean, he can't continue on those tyres, can he?
Well, he'd be brave to.
Esteban Ocon has just overtaken Arvid Lindblad somewhere. He is up to P8. Ollie Behrman, we said Ollie Behrman was the one racing. I think he got caught up in that Hadjar incident, didn't he?
Yeah, he was pushed wide, I think.
And that's cost him. He's down to P13. Neither McLaren is going to race. It's a disaster for McLaren. It's Kimi Antonelli takes the lead of the race from Lewis Hamilton. But we saw this. Has Hamilton saved his battery for the main straight? No, I think Antonelli's got this as Russell makes a move on Charles Leclerc. Russell back up to P3, scything past the Ferrari. And I think we're going to see this a lot this season. Ferrari get the jump and then Mercedes repass them.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a shock every time it happens.
So it looks like somewhere Perez and Bottas may have collided because they are now under investigation.
Have they forgotten they race with the same team now?
So Hadjar has come back out on the soft tyres. Again, a strange choice.
I think Alpine will be really happy this day. Cars are running P5 and P6. And you're in lap 3. And I mean, Colapinto's on hard tires. He can push this stint however far he wants.
Yeah.
As long as, he doesn't lose a bunch of places in the process. So yeah. And Max Verstappen is already back to the place he started with. Which wasn't all that high, but yeah, the top 4 are absolutely sprinting away from the rest.
Yeah, the top 4 will be the top 4 unless there are any problems. And Antonelli looks to have this in the bag, I think.
Your boy Hulkenberg just overtook Fernando Alonso.
Yes, Hulkenberg. He had a poor start starting on the hard tyres. George Russell is up into P2. Now it's a battle between the Mercedes.
You mean now it's Russell?
Yeah. So it'll be a Mercedes v Mercedes, Ferrari v Ferrari. And to be fair, it's then Alpine v Alpine.
I mean, there's a 3-second gap in there, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame the McLarens weren't able to start. I think it would have been really interesting how they fought with the Red Bulls. And
I think race pace wise, they could have probably barely kept up with the Ferraris. I think they can trail, but not actually try and overtake.
It's a shame that we had 4 cars not starting. That's not what we really want with these new regulations.
But
Um,
with completely new mechanical regulations, it's to be expected.
it is. It
Uh,
is. It's just a shame.
yeah, it is. It is.
To be fair to
Oh,
Hamilton, he is managing to keep up with Russell.
yeah, Russell just locked the wheel, I believe.
Mm. Yeah, he lost about 2-3 tenths to his teammate there as well. Max Verstappen. Oh, he's having a look at Ollie Behrman there. Sorry, Arvid Lindblad, and he will be looking at him down the main straight. And I think this will be a simple move for the 4-time world champion into.
Oh, no, no, no. He
No,
goes
he's.
wide all the way.
Oh, he has gone wide. He's gone
I
wide.
mean, at some point you got to brake in that turn. I don't think he remembered.
No. Oh dear.
How bad did Verstappen get off again? I mean, he gets a good launch, but then he just stalls.
Mm.
Red Bull's really got to fix this because this is dangerous and, well, of course, not really fast. So
Yeah, I mean, it happened with Lawson in Australia.
yeah, but I mean, at this point, why even bother going to qualifying? Why waste the tires?
Exactly. I was
Yeah,
seeing the
both. Yeah,
Ferrari launch, and to be fair, the Mercedes didn't get away bad.
they were off pretty well. Although it's just that the Ferraris have that little bit of an advantage, and they take it all the way into turn one.
And the Mercedes aren't pulling away from the Ferraris like I thought they would, unless
I
it's
think
tire management.
I think they're just managing. There's no need to rush.
Mm,
The only thing you get with rushing is you ruin your tires. So
mm. Right, so this is Perez and Bottas.
oh, spin as well.
Yeah, it's just one of those sort of turn 1-2 incidents, really, isn't it? And that
Yeah,
Hajar spin, he just lost control, going on the inside, trying to gain the position on Ollie Behrman. So Behrman makes the mistake. He goes too deep into turn 11, and then Hajar coming through just lost control, and that had kind of ruined Ollie Behrman's race as well.
yeah, yeah. A little bit of a wiggle, and then you can take the escape road for Max Verstappen. Try
Mm.
again.
Try again. He's about half a second behind Lindblad now. Obviously, he's going to be one of the first to put into clean air. So he's going to want to try and use that advantage. Oh, somewhere Esteban Ocon has passed Liam Lawson. We didn't see that. Gaps at the front are starting to settle down. They're all about just over a second behind each other. I think we got into the sort of tyre management phase of the race for the leaders.
Let's have a look at Verstappen's tires because I think they're not doing too badly. A little bit of a band starting to form, but nothing too major.
No, he's going to have a look at Lindblad again as Bottas passes Alonso. Not close enough into turn one. I don't think there's any rush for Verstappen to make these moves
I
too
mean,
early.
your tires are starting to fade, and if you want to get into some kind of clean air, you'd have to get to Colapinto, which is 4 places off. So no,
Mm.
that tire is gone, man. Do you see that left front?
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
think
look.
I think he's pitting within the next 2 laps.
Yeah, especially after that off in turn one, it's dirty tires, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I mean, he might try and keep it in, but yeah, Verstappen just said on the radio, tires dead.
yeah, starting up. Oh, we're looking at Nico Hulkenberg coming down the back straight, and he has passed Carlos Sainz for P12. Next on the Audi, the sole remaining Audi's target will be Ollie Behrman, who I assume tyres aren't going to be in the best condition after having to take avoiding action. I mean, starting on the soft was a bold choice, even when you know that there's a chance you're not going to move very fast off the line.
Yeah, but I think you always have to approach it with the what if
Mm.
and expect the best, you know.
Of course,
If he would have gotten off the line, he probably would have passed Gasly, and he could have mixed it in with the Ferraris.
possibly. The Racing Bulls don't seem to have the pace of Alpine or even Haas today, unfortunately for them.
Yeah, well,
Um,
Lindblad's on the hards and lost on the medium. I don't think they're going to be pushing hard either.
hmm, no, but Red Bull Garage looking like, are they getting ready?
Lindblad
Lindblad,
trying to get past.
yeah, he's looking to get past. He's probably on the better tyre.
Oh,
Oh,
locks
he's
up.
locked up. And Lawson will cut back through on him, and Verstappen needs to box. He's losing so much time.
He's not yet though.
No, I am surprised. They must be switching Verstappen onto a two-stop because there's no way he's getting to lap 20 to put the hards on these tyres.
You could try medium, medium. Oh, did Verstappen just go wide?
He
Oh no,
did.
he just takes that wide line really wide, I believe.
It'd be interesting to see about Lindblad's tyres now because he did lock up there, which isn't going to be very, good. Ahead of them, they've got Ocon and Colapinto on the hard tyre.
I mean, he's got hard tires. They can take a beating.
Hmm.
And it wasn't a major lockup. He
No.
just kind of locked up, and then he, got through. Had to switch back.
There's a very pissed off looking Oscar Piastri who is yet to start the Grand Prix.
I mean, that's tough.
Yeah, it's not the season McLaren will have wanted so far this year.
I think a certain Max Verstappen is about to be overtaken by Behrman.
Yeah, he is struggling for traction onto that main straight. Here comes Ollie Behrman and here comes Arvid Lindblad on Liam Lawson at the same time. Doesn't lock up this time.
I think Max is going to go into the pits.
Rowley's fighting back. He is fighting back. No, he's not. Surely he has to pit this lap. And also in the pits, is that Liam Lawson? On the medium tyres.
I mean, all two stoppers. This would be about as good as any place to stop.
Yeah, it's not a good stop for Red Bull there. Sainz also pits. Now, where is Hadjar? Miles behind.
Yeah. Oh, that is.
Is that Lance Stroll?
Apparently, it's Troll. I can't see from the cars because they refuse to put numbers on the tail fins.
It is Stroll because he's dropping down the order. That just looks like he's stopped. Now, is that going to be a safety car?
That would be great timing.
Not if you're Verstappen or Lawson. It is into turn one where overtakes safety car.
Full safety car.
What do you do now? That is not good news for the hard runners or drivers like Gasly.
They are
Mm.
coming in though. I mean, we still have to wait for the Ferraris, of course, to see if they pull a Ferrari or not. Both Ferraris going in as well. We could see Gasly lead a race this season.
I'm all for that. Credit to
He's
Alpine.
also coming in. We could see Franco Colapinto lead a Grand Prix this season. I don't think he's gonna, but Colapinto is P2 in this race. That is amazing.
We've got Antonelli, Colapinto, and Ocon are top three.
Yeah, he's still stationary in the in technically turn two, I believe.
Hmm. It never rains, it pours if you're Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
This season, it's the people who was racing with Ollie Behrman. He gets a free pit stop. Obviously, Lindblad won't be able to pit because he is on the hard tyre. So this isn't great news for the hard tyre runners.
I mean, Hadjar just pitted again, so.
Yeah, but that's his second stop.
It's only
But
lap 11.
that's brought him back into the race, a safety car.
Yeah, could. We are 11 laps in. We have 5 DNFs. And Franco Colapinto is P2 in this race.
Crazy.
I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. This is amazing. Your boy Hulkenberg's also not doing too badly.
No, he is on the hard tyre. He started on the hard tyre, so he's not really in P8, I don't think.
No, of course not, but still. You know. Is that the wrong? Oh, yeah. Okay. Left front was an issue for Hadjar on his second pit stop of the race.
I don't see this having to be a long safety car.
Depends if that car is completely stuck in that turn, yes or no.
Mm,
Because with all these, electrical systems, the car could just be locked.
that is true. No, they're coming up to the main straight, so we should be able to see exactly what is going on. The good news for Antonelli is he's got
He's also
and
still
now
there.
he's got a buffer of Colapinto and Ocon before Russell gets anywhere near him.
Yeah. And that could be for a little while, because they're both on the hard, I believe.
Yes.
Some miscellaneous data. If the race were to finish like this, Alpine would be P4 in the championship.
Sergio Perez is pitting now, which seems a weird time to pit for tyres.
I mean, I don't think there's any bad time to pit for tires for Cadillac.
That is also true. It just seemed rather odd why he wouldn't have done it earlier, but
Yeah.
each to their own.
Gasly just said over the radio, I think I've got a chance compared to the first team. Is he going to try and mix it in with the Ferraris today?
Why not? Good for him.
If he does try, that's going to be great racing. I'm here for it. Yeah, Stroll's car is now behind the barriers. He should be getting going again pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, I reckon we'll have one more lap of safety car just because of where the safety car is.
Yeah,
But if you're Antonelli, you're quite happy with how things are going.
I mean,
Russell has Hamilton behind him. Antonelli has Colapinto, who's got 12 lap old tyres. And we know what Ferrari can do off of, off a start.
I hope the restart's going better than in F1 Academy because that one was horrendous. I mean, it was kind of like I wouldn't say a rookie mistake, but it was just silly, you know. Larson had to restart the grid as she goes into the final turn, and she just completely misses the turn and goes into the gravel. Little moment of oversteer, and then having to adjust. Now that was a fast pit stop until he didn't get away pretty good. The double stacks, I think we're going to see a lot of them this year.
Mm. The safety car is in this lap. Technically, an Aston Martin is leading the race because safety car. Good for Aston.
It's a Mercedes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and we have no more Aston Martin safety cars, I believe.
Oh no, I've just seen. Yeah. Oh dear, my bad.
It's 500 Grand Prix participant Bernd Mailander who is leading the race at the moment.
Lando Norris does not look very happy.
I mean, I don't think you would if you couldn't start the race.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of pressure on Antonelli now. He's got to get this start right, and
I,
Colapinto is a wild card.
I do believe that of all the cars you could have behind you, I think most cars would prefer having Colapinto over, a Russell or a Hamilton.
Yeah, he's just a bit of a wild card. He
Yeah,
he could just ascend it.
I don't think he's going to do anything silly, to be honest.
You would hope.
Okay, and he goes. Ocon could be eyeing P2 here.
Yeah,
Nope, that's not good enough. Colapinto keeps P2 for the moment.
yeah. And to be fair, Russell didn't get the greatest start. Ollie Behrman has passed Pierre Gasly. Now, let's not forget Gasly was in a net P5. So things are looking good for Ollie Behrman here.
Yeah. Lewis Hamilton goes past George Russell.
Yes, Russell seemed to get a bit deep into that hairpin.
Oh, Max. There's contact with Max.
Yeah, I think that's with Lawson, is it?
Could be. Or if it wasn't, that was really, really close.
I don't think there was contact, but it was a move he needed to make on Lawson.
Yeah.
Gasly's next, and all of a sudden, Gasly's race has been wrecked by his safety car because he had an 8-second gap back when he was in P5. Hajar has already disposed of Alonso, Bottas, and Perez. Here goes Lewis Hamilton on Ocon.
Now comes his fiercest contestant, Colapinto.
And
How long will
yeah,
it take Hamilton to get past Colapinto?
and whilst he's done that, Leclerc's made his way past Lindblad. Hamilton's a man on a mission today. Oh, Leclerc on Russell. Leclerc on Russell. We're not watching it, but Leclerc has passed Russell.
I mean, usually we'd say because instead we're watching Hamilton try to pass an Alpine, but that's not a bad thing in this context.
No, it's rather strange to say that. Or he's just got so much more grip than the Colapinto's struggling with traction there.
Russell's complaining about grip.
Oh, Hamilton's got him.
Yeah, it was only a matter of when, not if.
Now, can he get after Antonelli? Ollie Behrman is in a net P5, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Wait, who?
Ollie Behrman.
I mean, I wouldn't say net because Colapinto is, still in P3.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
he has a pit stop deficit, but still.
Colapinto and Ocon still need to pit.
Yeah.
I think Behrman already has.
Lindblad also needs to pit, of course. Yeah, Behrman is
Yes.
in net P5, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Lewis Hamilton is fighting for the lead of the race here. He is half a second behind Antonelli. Can he go on and win this?
I mean, this season, it's not about can you make the move, it's can you stay in front. And I don't think, even if
That's-
they get ahead, I don't think they can
That's-
stay in front.
And that's a nice move by Leclerc. I mean, Russell hasn't even challenged Ocon or Colapinto yet.
I think he
Oh,
just
here
got
he-
past Ocon.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
I don't think Verstappen is finishing this race in the points.
No, the Red Bull just looks like there's no improvement from last season. Like if you take the beginning of last season, it looks just as difficult to handle.
I mean, even back then, it wasn't this bad.
There is a massive gaggle of cars right ahead of. They're in the sort of Lindblad, Behrman, Hulkenberg, Gasly, all in front of Verstappen. As here goes Russell on Colapinto. We're also looking at Ollie Behrman against Lindblad and Gasly passing Hulkenberg. I mean, there is action everywhere you look.
There is action everywhere you look, yeah.
Kimi Antonelli sets the fastest lap of the race, but he is only 3/4 of a second ahead of Lewis Hamilton. We are on lap 17 out of 56, and already it's been a decent race so far.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I just don't like the type of racing, but that's my my 2 cents.
I agree as Lindblad locks up right ahead of Gasly, and I have a feeling it's only a matter of time before the Alpine gets ahead of Lindblad now.
Yeah, it's new versus old tires. You never win that one.
Russell seems to have found his groove a little bit now. He's got a bit of clear air, and yeah, he's keeping up with Leclerc.
Yeah.
It's not been a great weekend. Well, it's been a good weekend, but after his problems in qualifying yesterday, and he currently finds himself in P4. Russell will really want to make his way past both Ferraris at least.
Gasly up to P8, which would be a net P6, I believe.
Correct. Yes. And now we got Colapinto and Ocon still fighting tooth and nail over.
Yellow flag.
trying to
I see a
look.
yellow flag, but I don't see any cars being in a position they shouldn't be. So
Oh,
it has to be debris.
Max Verstappen has gained a place on Lindblad, but obviously not where the yellow flag is.
I think one of the Cadillacs might have lost the rear wing or something, or lost the front wing or something, because I don't see anything on the trackers.
No, there must be some Cadillac shedding everywhere.
Or Aston Martin.
Well, whatever
Yeah,
it was,
it
it
was some simple
cleared.
debris. Hamilton needs more power.
We've heard him say that a lot
Yep.
over the last few years. Ocon looks close to Colapinto.
How happy do you think that Briatore will be?
I think he'll be happy. Oh, Colapinto Ocon, there's weaving going on in the background, as we've also got Gasly and Behrman fighting. Gasly's up the inside of Ollie Behrman. No, he's not. That's Ocon and Colapinto. Gasly tried to make the move on Behrman. It's Alpine, Haas, Alpine.
A good old Alpine Haas sandwich.
And you've got Max Verstappen right in the background, looking to pick up the pieces. Into turn one we go.
I mean, if something happens here, like people going offline or whatever, you can gain 4 places.
Yeah. Lindblad's race is unraveling a little bit for him, unfortunately. He's sinking like a stone on those old tyres.
I mean, that's the thing with the starting on the hards,
Yeah.
you lose out halfway, but then if you
But you
go ahead,
do.
then you can gain back.
Oh, it looks like Verstappen's got Gasly.
Nope, I think he lost it again. He got past momentarily, I think.
This fight between P5 and 9 is really, really solid racing by all drivers.
It's better than anything we've seen last season.
Yes, and it's not a DRS train. Say what you want about these regulations, at least you don't get DRS trains. You just get electrical trains instead.
I mean, the thing you get with these regs, oh, that's a weird move.
Oh, wow, Ocon.
I mean, this is good racing.
I think Ollie Behrman is out ahead of Ocon now.
Yeah,
And to be fair, that makes sense for Haas, doesn't it? George Russell, he's a man on the move.
You know what I think is going to happen this season? It's going to be, remember the laps with one driver throws all his battery at an attempt, and then the other one does the next lap. I think we're going to see that this entire season. Someone tries something in turn one, having to deploy most of their battery, and then you get to turn 14, and it's just swapping back around again. At least if it's kind of the same pace.
Yeah. Well, George Russell is on much better pace than Charles Leclerc at the moment. And I think they are both on better pace than Lewis Hamilton.
I mean, Hamilton is still within 1.5 seconds of Antonelli. I think most importantly, what we saw yesterday is that Mercedes doesn't have all of their shit together yet. They still also have those kinks.
Oh, that's Colapinto running a bit deep. Ollie Behrman just... To be fair to Colapinto, he's putting up one hell of a race.
Verstappen is going to pass Ocon and gets overtaken immediately again.
It must be so frustrating. Isaac Hadjar's passed Carlos Sainz at 4P13. And Sainz passes him back immediately again.
Verstappen is up to P7.
It's almost like you have to make overtakes in areas where you're not normally going to overtake.
I mean, that's what Bortoleto said last week, right?
Mm.
Bortoleto said I was making moves that I didn't even want to make. It was overtaking cars that he had no intention of overtaking. And I
Yeah.
think that's the most dangerous part about these regs, that you have so much power that you mistakenly make an overtake. Oh, Leclerc misses his braking point a little bit. Could be vulnerable
Yeah.
to Russell here.
Yeah.
Batman overtakes Colapinto.
That has been a long time coming.
Question is, how long is he going to push this stint?
Well, on the starting on the hard, you probably have. It depends. If you're one stop, and you probably have to go to about lap 30 to 30, about lap 30, I reckon.
Yeah, I think 30 would be a good indication, because of course you also have the fuel loading off. Hulkenberg gets past Pierre Gasly.
Yeah, Gasly is starting to sink.
Hadjar gets past Sainz again, and I think he should be clear this time.
It's
Yeah,
turning out
he
sort
gets it
of
done.
disappointing race for Gasly.
I mean, you just have to wait for your moment. I mean, the thing is too, you are stuck behind another car.
Yeah, as my dog makes a guest appearance.
Verstappen tried to make that move like a man possessed. It was kind of a dick move, wasn't it?
It
Verstappen,
wasn't there.
Verstappen just said, "I'm gonna stick it in right there."
And Russell's not finding it easy passing the um, Ferraris here.
I think he's just waiting for the next pit stop at this point.
Yes, we are
There's,
anticipating that the leaders will definitely be doing a two-stop, having pitted so early under the
yeah,
safety car. And they're not even at half race distance, and they're on the hard. I mean, if they can do basically a full lap, a full race just on the hard tyres, then Pirelli really need to reassess, I think.
stewards looked at the Gasly Verstappen incident for moving under braking and found no further investigation necessary.
I don't think we saw that on the feed. Shout out to Cadillac. They are ahead of one of the Aston Martins.
Yeah.
Gasly has repassed Hulkenberg, and up next for Gasly, and there is no love lost between these two, is Esteban Ocon.
For good reason.
I think Charles Leclerc is reeling Lewis Hamilton in here.
Yeah, Lewis isn't looking too racy at this point. The thing is, are they going to make the call? Is Ferrari going to say, Lewis, you got to let him pass?
I don't think so. And if they do, it might be too little too late, but he is catching consistently about between 2 to 3 tenths a lap, and he is now half a second behind.
Yeah.
This Ocon Colapinto fight has gone on virtually the entire race.
Yeah,
He's
from
still,
about lap 7 or something, yeah.
and there was still nothing to separate them.
No, and the thing is, usually we'd be seeing this fight for P14, but this is, I mean, it could still be a fight for P14, but they are in P7 and P8. We do have a clear separation now. The top four are 15 seconds clear of the rest of the field.
Yes, and then comes Ollie Behrman fifth, Max Verstappen sixth, Colapinto seventh, Ocon eighth, Gasly ninth.
Leclerc makes a late move.
Very late, yes. But a good move.
It's a good move. Only thing is that it wasn't kind of a really neat pass, and now Russell is also really, really behind him. Hamilton tries to put him into turn 2. Very close. Has to make a very action.
Yes, and what's that's going on? We've got Gasly and Ocon having a right old scrap themselves.
And Russell puts a move side by side with Hamilton. Can't make the pass complete.
It is, yeah. I mean, Russell, if he wants to win this race, he needs to clear the Ferraris as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Obviously,
there's now a 4-second gap between Leclerc and Antonelli.
yeah. I mean, all this fighting it's good news for Kimi.
I'd say it's also good news for the Ferraris. I mean, if they can keep them behind for so long, that's a good point for the season. If you can keep Mercedes behind at several points in the race, you know. Verstappen's
Yeah.
complaining on the radio.
Well, there's a surprise.
I genuinely think he's gonna rock up to Japan with a shopping trolley.
It's probably better than the RB22. Here we go, Gasly and Ocon again.
Hadjar makes a move on Lindblad.
Yeah, but Hadjar's showing a bit of pace after his earlier skirmishes. Obviously, spinning off in turn 11 on the first lap. Obviously, Lindblad did start on the hard tyre. We assume Hadjar will probably need to stop again. So, yeah, but at the moment, Lindblad's basically a sitting duck, isn't he?
I mean, he's gonna have to wait until lap 30, 35, and then chuck on some mediums. And that's gonna be his race. There's nothing else you can do.
No.
But what I do think this season will kind of be is last season we kind of saw the qualifying championship. I don't think qualifying is gonna have any effect this season. Doesn't matter whether you qualify P20 or P7. I think in a race you're gonna end up at the exact same place. Unless you crash the car, of course. Lewis Hamilton does the same on Leclerc. What Leclerc did to him and makes the pass for P2. I have a feeling that those Ferraris are gonna make contact at some point this race.
Yeah, they are looking very close, of course.
I mean, they're really interested in fighting each other rather than actually go and try and get Antonelli.
Yeah, I think Antonelli's gone.
Yeah, I mean,
And fair play to him.
this is amazing racing. I have to say that.
Between the two Ferrari drivers, But it's clean racing.
They've been side by side for about 9 turns now. And it's not done yet.
Russell's just sitting back in the wings and enjoying watching the show.
He's just waiting and enjoying this.
I wonder what Fred's thinking on the pit lane. Oh, Russell trying to get involved as well. I wonder what Fred's thinking on the pit wall.
Probably something French.
I would assume.
And Russell makes the move on Hamilton. You wait long enough and they're going to ruin their tires on their own.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Antonelli's got nearly a 7-point gap now to second place Leclerc.
Yeah.
Ocon's still half a second behind Colapinto.
I mean, it's actually pretty close. It's only 0.2 of a second. On the main straight.
It's been about 0.2 of a second for about 28 laps.
I didn't say it wasn't. Oh, that is Arvid Lindblad. Lindblad was swapped around at turn 14.
He's not. Now, this is expected as a rookie. I don't think he's had the cleanest of weekends.
I mean, not to his fault. He had only 6 laps of running in practice at a track he's never driven at before.
Yeah, no, I'm not putting this on him. I'm just saying, you know, it's.
Yeah, that's a turn 14 mistake.
Yeah, it's bound to happen as a rookie. He's, you know, Australia was brilliant. He's not going to be like that every single weekend. Yeah,
he still has to pit at some point. He could still get back to the points.
Yeah, it's just how damaged are those tires now.
That is the question. I mean, he's nearly at his window anyways, so.
Here's Russell. The one thing about Leclerc is he is very good at defending. He will not just let a Mercedes through. It's
first race that comes to mind for me is the Ocon. Ocon makes the move for Colapinto.
It's been a long time coming. It's been 29 laps worth of trying to get past Colapinto, but the question is,
immediately overtakes him as well.
Yeah. And now we've got Gasly v Ocon.
Yeah. And I mean, Leclerc is no stranger to having defending races.
Okay, so Ocon's just lost out to Gasly and Colapinto on the main straight.
And the one time I cheer for Ocon and he loses both places. Really?
And now he's got Nico Hulkenberg on his rear.
See, that's a fight I want to see.
We want to be seeing Gasly, Colapinto, Hulkenberg, Ocon. They're separated by just about. Okay, Gasly's going to pull away now because fresher tyres and all that. But Verstappen's not making any inroads into Ollie Behrman so far.
I think he's just saving at this point. George Russell up to P2. What a surprise.
Yeah, that was always coming, especially with the Ferraris fighting each other. But he's got 7.5 seconds to catch now. Well, just over to Kimi Antonelli. Oh, did he dip a wheel into the gravel there?
Who did?
Russell, coming out of the final corner.
I don't think he did. It was close enough. Have we always seen drones in shot during races, or have I just never noticed them before?
I don't think I've seen them before.
Because it's really been bothering me this entire season. Ocon pits.
Yeah, I think Ocon needed to do that. He's not making any headway trying to get past Colapinto. Lap 30, he'll go onto the mediums, and that'll be his pit stop.
That's a bad pit stop. That's a very bad pit stop. His tires were changed. He was stationary for about another 3 seconds. And Ocon is dead last. On mediums, on new mediums. So let's see what he can do. Let's see what that car can do.
I mean, he does need something because I think he's been running a really good race. Obviously, the safety car didn't favour the driver starting on the hard tyres. That's just part of racing. But, overall, I think he's had a good, solid race.
Yeah.
And he needed it after, not the greatest outing in Australia. When his teammates scored points and you don't, it's disappointing. He'd already passed Alonso. So who else needs to pit? I think Colapinto needs to pit, Hulkenberg, Lindblad.
I think that's it. The rest of them all pitted.
Yeah.
Oh, and Bottas, if you want to. Oh, no. I don't know. Alonso
No.
still needs to pit.
But he's dead last. But still going.
It's all part of our plan.
Are we going to see another pit stop for any of the front four anytime soon? Now would be an ideal time to bolt on a fresh set of mediums if they've got them available.
I think they want to wait until lap 38, probably, if you want to really push on those mediums.
Ocon has passed Sergio Perez. He is a man on a mission. Kimi Antonelli's just pumping in fastest sectors now.
Also, actually lost more time since he's been in free air than behind the Ferraris. Yeah. It's 8 seconds now.
Yeah, and I think Antonelli's run a good, solid race where, he's controlled the pace.
Yeah.
Probably not damaging his tyres. And it's difficult to see how Russell, he just sets the fastest lap of the race. It's difficult to see how Russell could eat into that 8 seconds. Ocon passes the second Cadillac of Bottas. His next target is Arvid Lindblad, who is yet to stop. Having said that, Colapinto and Hulkenberg are now having a scrap. It's the Ocon fight all over again.
This time with a driver you actually like.
Nothing against Ocon, just Hulk is the GOAT. I think now Russell was probably clear of the Ferraris, and we're going to see the Ferraris hopefully resume their battle, their intense battle they were having earlier. As Kimi Antonelli again, purple in sector 2. Alonso pits. He will probably rejoin last.
I think he's talking about safety cars with Plan C. Leclerc had said, I think Plan C could come into play. I mean, he could be ordering a pizza for all I know.
Plan C could be softs. Who knows? It could be put on the int as it is Ferrari.
Okay, Ocon isn't doing anything at the moment.
No, we got a bit of a lull in the race now. All races obviously have lulls where we're waiting for strategies to play out. Colapinto, Hulkenberg, and Lindblad still need to pit, although I do think Lindblad's race is pretty much over when it comes to scoring points.
Colapinto pits.
Yeah, so where will he rejoin?
I think P16 probably.
Yeah, so Ocon will have undercut Colapinto. It depends. Ocon did have that slow stop. We want to see the stop instead of Antonelli lapping Alonso.
Actually, I think he makes it. Yeah, he made it ahead of Ocon.
Yep.
And a
So,
yellow flag. Oh, well, fresh tires are ruined. Ocon spins.
oh no, it must have been contact. He's got damage, does he?
Yeah, he has this whatever we call the new like a barrier. That one's ruined.
Yeah, that is the end. He was having such a good race. It must have been contact with Colapinto. Is that damage on Colapinto?
I don't know.
So let's have a look.
Okay, that's just stupid racing from both sides. That's kind of the Gasly Verstappen move, but in this case, there was no room to give and no room to be in.
No, and I think that should that be the end of the race for Ocon for sure, wouldn't it?
I'm not really sure. I mean, it's a stupid move from both sides. Colapinto covers up a gap that someone's trying to jump into, which, I mean, he has the right, but you know you're going to get flipped.
Yeah, I also think Ocon lost control a bit as well
Yeah,
going into the corner. What do you call them? Barge board now?
they used to be barge boards, but I don't know.
There was some considerable damage on that Haas.
Colapinto actually got off. Ocon says that was my fault. Alonso is being wheeled into his garage, and he's out of the car.
Yeah, it's not a surprise for Aston Martin not to have finished, to be quite honest.
Russell is eking into the gap. 7.4 seconds now. And he sets the fastest lap.
Yeah, this race might not be over for Russell. I mean, it's still just under 7.5 seconds, but there's still plenty of time. I think we got 21 laps remaining. It's a shame for Colapinto and Ocon because I think they were on course to score some good points.
I mean,
It
Colapinto still is, if he doesn't have any damage. But yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, he
he lost
also spun on the tires.
and lost a lot of time.
Yeah.
I think they need to bring Hulkenberg in soon because he's just losing so much time now. There's just no benefit of keeping him out.
Yeah, you can only lose time at this point because there's no way you're catching Gasly. Hamilton is appealing to the racing gods for some more power. Oh! Hamilton gets past. Leclerc locks up at turn 14.
Oh, yep, a mistake at the hairpin. And
I mean,
wow,
it's still a fight for P3, and it's not going to change into anything other than a fight for P3. So
yeah, this is Ferrari v Ferrari, and they're not going to hold back. Leclerc trying again. Are we going to have that fight that we saw earlier in the race? They are not wheel to wheel.
Hulkenberg is being overtaken by Liam Lawson.
Yeah, I just don't get the
I
Audi
think he's
strategy.
pitting. Yeah, Hulkenberg is in the pits.
Yeah, good.
And I mean, he's not going to lose too many places. I think he's going to come out behind Sainz.
I mean, yeah, I'm on fresher tyres, but he now needs,
I mean, he's gonna sail back into the points.
you would think Hajar probably needs to pit again. You would think.
I think everyone needs to pit again. I mean,
Otherwise,
you could try the one stop, but I don't think it's gonna help much. Hulkenberg's actually dropping a little bit further than I thought.
Well, we don't know what the pit stop was like.
That was slow pit stop. Yeah, he's only now getting to the exit. And Hulkenberg's dead last.
What happened to him? Oh, that was close between the Ferraris.
It always seems to be, doesn't it? Ocon v Colapinto is gonna happen again, I believe. A 10-second time penalty for Esteban Ocon has been given. Not for track limits, but for causing a collision.
Yeah, I think that's the right decision.
Yeah.
He looked out of control there.
Even though I would also say that Colapinto could have given him room, even if it was a completely nuts move. Because he just ruined his own race as well.
Yeah, something's happened to Hulkenberg, and he should have come out between Sainz and Lindblad, and all of a sudden, Carlos Sainz in that Williams is running in P10 and looking fairly good for a point, which would be such a morale boost. Does he?
I think he does, yeah.
I think he did pit under the safety car.
Sainz 27 lap. I mean, yeah. Saying that everyone makes it, yeah, okay. But I think a couple of people are going to try it.
Rob's got an 8-second gap to Arvid Lindblad, who definitely does need to pit again.
The Antonelli-Russell gap is only 6.8 seconds at this point. We have 18 laps remaining.
I mean, if you can do a race stint with 45 laps on the hard tyre, I think Pirelli need to answer some questions.
I mean, that's what we've been saying for years now, haven't we?
I know, but I mean,
yeah, it keeps being a topic of conversation. These tires, they last too long. You can't push on them, but they last too long.
Yeah. I wonder if Ferrari are just waiting for a pit stop window because it's only 19 seconds back to Ollie Behrman, a further 2.5 to Verstappen. So they don't want to have to come out behind them. We've also got Hadjar closing in on Lawson. I would like to see what happens to Hulkenberg to make him come out last after his pit stop.
Radio. Oh, that was the pit confirm. Okay. Yeah, and today is matching Russell at some laps. Hulkenberg's making moves, or a move on Perez.
I mean, passing a Cadillac is probably nothing to write home about.
A pass is a pass.
However, a Cadillac can't seem to keep up with a severely damaged Haas. So, work to do for the American team.
It's about as good as you'd expect from a team entering its first season.
The new HRT.
Could be worse. It could be Caterham.
Yeah.
Ferrari is looking at their tires in the garage. Don't know if they're actually going to do something, but
As Hulkenberg has making moves on the other Cadillac. I mean, I still don't understand why they haven't boxed Lindblad. I just don't see what the point of him staying out further is.
I think they're hoping for
Safety car.
a safety car. I think most people are at this point. They're either managing or waiting for a safety car.
Well, Charles Leclerc is up into P3. There's Kimi Antonelli sets fastest lap of the race. And Lewis Hamilton is back into P3. These Ferraris are the entertainment of the race so far.
Yeah, but it's mostly because they're fighting each other when they should be fighting someone else.
It's the only proper battle on the track at the moment. Oh, we got Hajar Lawson as well.
I think this is going to be the finishing position of the race. I don't think we're going to see any changes.
You don't see the Ferrari swapping some more times.
I see them swapping. I just think that this is going to be the finishing position.
And whilst they're fighting each other, they're actually losing time to Ollie Behrman, making their pit stop window, if they were looking to pit, just that little bit shorter.
I think if we don't get a safety car in like 5 laps, we're not going to see any more pit stops.
Go on, Ocon, shed some more body work, make there be a safety car.
Hajar v Lawson is about to start.
Yeah, and you know, Lawson's been under pressure this season. I said at the beginning of the season, he's under pressure. He has to perform against his rookie teammates. And so far today and in the sprint, you know, he's done a decent job.
Yeah.
They are fighting over P8 and P9, which I'm sure Hajar didn't expect to be this high up after his spin on that one.
Yeah, but that's also what I said, right? I mean, it doesn't matter when you qualify because in the race, you have so much power now that you're gonna end up where you should be anyways. Leclerc said this is actually a pretty fun battle.
He did, however, he has dropped a second behind Hamilton now.
Kimi Antonelli setting another fastest lap.
The two Cadillacs are having a good scrap on track. They are for P15 and P16, which are the two last finishing positions. I mean, teams need to take advantage of McLaren's woes today. And because, you know, obviously McLaren didn't start. And I think they are taking good advantage because you wouldn't normally see a Haas in P5, a Williams in the points, Gasly in the Alpine as high as P7.
Colapinto just overtook Lindblad for P11.
Yes. Now, can Colapinto, after his being spun around by Ocon, can he come snatch that final point off of Williams? I don't think he's scored yet for Alpine, has he?
He has not, no. He failed last year. Russell has put 12.5 seconds on the Ferraris.
Yeah, and I think Leclerc's kind of given up on the podium now. He did have that lock up. I don't know if that's damaged his tyres a little bit or or what's going on with that one. But it looks like Lewis Hamilton has secured P3. It's a 1.5 second gap. We haven't spoken about Max Verstappen for a while.
I don't think he's having a good time.
Yeah, I think he's going to be grateful to see the checkered flag today.
Yeah. And he's 2.4 seconds behind Behrman, but he has been for about 20 laps now.
Yeah, I think we're about to see an overtake with Hulkenberg all over the back of a severely damaged Haas of Ocon.
It's a bit limp.
However, Hulkenberg has to get out of the way of the race leader.
And Lindblad is coming into the pits.
Finally, for his first stop of the race on lap 43, which tells me nobody does need to pit, and it's we go to Suzuka in a couple of weeks. And you would say that track is harder on tyres.
I wouldn't say too much because they're probably going to bring the hardest compounds possible.
Yeah. So tyre strategy is not going to play a part at all this season.
No. I mean, everyone was so critical of the C6 tires, but I think those were the best races last year because they actually had some strategy in them.
Yeah, agreed.
And they really should adopt that. Just bring one compound softer tires that you should, because then you're actually going to have to worry about your tires.
Exactly. The race has kind of settled into a rhythm now. I would say the closest fight, meaningful fight anyway, is Lawson and Hajjar for P8, P9. You've got Behrman, P5, Verstappen, P6, 2 seconds behind, Gasly, P7, 2 seconds behind. And the gaps have pretty much stayed the same between those three drivers.
And Amazon says that we're going to see a battle for P6 between Gasly and Verstappen in 5 laps' time.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
However, that would hurt for Verstappen.
That would hurt.
An Alpine.
I mean, it's a Mercedes-powered Alpine. Let's not forget it.
Yeah, but it's still an Alpine.
Yeah,
the worst car on the grid last season against what probably finished as either the best or the second best car last year, and it's not really where Red Bull want to be, obviously.
Yeah.
Antonelli's gap is back up to 7.5 seconds. I honestly think Russell has given up the ghost of winning this race.
Yeah, we have 11 more laps to go. Gap is 7.5 seconds now, so.
No, I'd definitely be surprised if he can do something, but you never know. Anything can happen in Formula One. Carlos Sainz is in the points in a Williams, so you just don't know.
I mean, to be fair, you have 2 Cadillacs behind you, a damaged Ocon, Hulkenberg.
With a bad pit stop.
Gasly's passed Verstappen already. I think he made a mistake. Verstappen is DNFing, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's retire the car. Max Verstappen is not finishing this race. And I think we might be seeing a safety car. I think he can make it.
I do think he's, yeah, just slowing down to let other cars through,
Yeah.
which is fantastic news for Carlos Sainz
And for Colapinto.
and for Colapinto.
And for Gasly.
Basically, anyone behind.
Not for Perez, he's still that last. Yeah, I mean, I think Max is just gonna take as many Nürburgring races as possible this season because he's not having any fun this year.
No, I'll be blatantly honest. These cars don't look at that fun to drive.
Unless you're fighting for the win, of course, because then you have a lot of power. It does seem to be an electrical issue, I believe, because I'm not seeing any smoke or damage to the cars, so
No, it's not been a good weekend for Red Bull. Let's have a look.
it's like the car entered a different mode or something.
I just liked it when cars used to be cars,
You'd think
not computers.
you'd think four wheels, an engine, and a steering wheel would be enough, but
I'm all for innovation, but when you're retiring because there's a computer glitch or whatever. Colapinto looks set to score his first point for Alpine.
yeah. Jazz said Aston Martin have completed more laps than Oscar Piastri in 2026.
You've got to feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I mean,
He's not done one racing lap yet this season. As in the Grand Prix, obviously he did the sprint, but in the Grand Prix he's not done a racing lap. Gap out front is 8.8 seconds between Antonelli and Russell. It's a further 15 seconds back to Lewis Hamilton. And Leclerc is about 3.5 seconds behind Hamilton in P4 after his mistaken lockup into turn 14.
Ocon pits.
I assume that is to retire the car. Oh no, that'd be to
I
serve his
mean,
penalty.
first he's going to take a 10-second time penalty, then he's going to retire the car, I believe. Or they're actually going to do a pit stop. I don't know what you would do it for, but yeah, he's throwing softs on. And now retiring the car. Oh no, wait. Oh, they're cutting away the barge boards or whatever you want to call it. They have actual shears. And Ocon drives out of the pit lane.
Internet. The internet's going.
Fine. What? Dan? Minor technical issues. We are at lap 49 of 56. Yeah, there's not likely to be any changes in this order. Kimi Antonelli is still 9 seconds ahead of his teammate and not looking to slow down anytime soon. I mean, these hard tires are unbelievable. Everyone's doing 44 laps on them. Lewis Hamilton is being reminded of the gap behind him, which is 2.8 seconds to Leclerc. Could see a final kind of charge from Leclerc to try and get on the podium, but I don't think it's going to be possible at this point. Gasly is actually getting pretty close to Berman. Might see a final charge from him. Russell says, "My rears are gone."
Hey.
Aye. And Dan's back.
Hey.
So far, we are 2 for 2 for watch-alongs and internet issues.
It's all good fun and games, eh? What I don't have is the race. It's slowly all starting to boot back up.
Okay. Yeah, there's not really any change, to be honest. Are you seeing anything or just...
Not yet.
How about now?
No, and my phone's dead as well. So
Oh,
it's all going well.
yeah. I mean, you're also not in the voice call on Discord, so...
No, I was watching it on
Oh, on your own,
yeah, my own one, which was pretty much the same as yours, and unfortunately, it's logged me out because it says I have too many devices being used.
I mean, I can just put it up on Discord so you can watch along. I don't know if you can access...
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Yes, there we go. I now have a stream of the race.
To be fair, he is off.
And we have 4 laps remaining.
4 laps of just about the same pace for everyone.
Yes, the only fight that looks like it could happen is between Science and Colapinto for P9, P10.
Don't forget about the thrilling battle between Perez and Ocon. That's about to be started. Leclerc had some massive lockup.
He does indeed, which is not going to be good for his tyres, but as we've discussed at this point.
I mean, he has 26 seconds to bear, but he's fine.
Well, we're on lap 53 out of 56. Pigeon, who is your, so far, let's not jinx anything, but who is your driver of the day?
Antonelli. He took this race start to finish, didn't make any big mistakes. Showed what he got, and that's just I think he can fight for a title within the next 2 years.
Could it be this year?
That's within the next 2 years, isn't it? I don't think he's quite ready to fight Russell yet. I think he's still got to make a couple of mistakes. I think he's still got to learn some things, but he's getting there pretty quickly. And I think it's amazing that we have a 2025 rookie now fighting for a world championship. I mean, he's going to be
up there.
Yeah, he's going to be up there. So yeah.
One person who isn't going to be up there, as things stand, is the McLarens, either of them, Piastri or Norris. What do you think they...
and that is George Russell. Antonelli. Antonelli goes off the road. He only lost about 2 seconds, though, to Russell. That is the last time that I will say that Antonelli hasn't made any mistakes. I think he went very wide at turn 14.
Yeah, he had a lock up and then ran wide.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't need to be taking these sort of risks and braking late. Yeah, only cost him about 2 seconds. He's still got 7.5 seconds in hand. Going back to the McLarens, what could they have done today?
Finish P5 and P6. There's nothing else they could have done. I mean, if it isn't Antonelli, I'd have to give it to Behrman or Gasly because they have both driven an amazing race. For Behrman to finish P5, that's hat off to him. That's amazing.
Yeah, and for an and we're looking at a double Alpine point scorer.
That's going to be the first one in about a couple of years, I think.
Yeah, since probably that podium in Brazil in 2024.
Ah, yeah, 2024, yeah.
So, hats off to them. I know they've got the Mercedes power, but obviously the car has to be somewhat decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have 2 laps remaining. Antonelli has stretched the lead back out to 8 seconds.
And we have a flag waiver.
We do, and we also have Ocon passing Perez.
But at least he has that.
There will be a Cadillac finishing last in this race in P15 because we have 7 drivers who either didn't start or didn't finish the race.
The real question is Colapinto going to catch Sainz to not only gain 1 point, but 2?
I mean, yeah, I think before the race, Williams would have taken a P10 because they are having an abject season. It's not what we expected at all. I also think before the race, Colapinto would have taken a P10 because just to get that point and, the pressure of not scoring for Alpine.
And so that he's once again pushing as he puts 3/10 on his teammates.
Yeah. Do you think he's trying to make a statement with this?
Nah, I mean, you're 2 laps away. He could lose 3.5 seconds each lap now and still win this race. I think
That is,
I think he just wants to get this race done as soon as possible.
yeah, and you know what? Fair play to the kid. And he is a kid. Let's not forget that. Yeah, he has driven a brilliant race, barring that one lock up in turn 14 after the curse of the commentator.
I'm sorry. Full blame on me.
We're just watching Antonelli complete his final lap. Hopefully complete his final lap, I should add. As he is approaching, I think it's turn 11. Turn 12. He's now onto the back straight.
Yeah, about to.
For the final time. Big moment for him, obviously. And, you know, this could light up a title charge. It is going to be between the two Mercedes drivers.
Yeah.
Ferrari.
That was some drift pull off there.
Kimi Antonelli crosses the line to win his first Grand Prix for Mercedes.
At 19 years of age, 26 races into his career, he becomes a race winner after taking pole position.
Yeah, and fair play to the lad. Lewis Hamilton will join the two Mercedes drivers on the podium.
Finally.
Yes, finally. Yes, you're right.
With Ferrari.
It is his first podium of Ferrari, and both Ferrari drivers drove a good race, but Hamilton didn't make the mistake. Leclerc did.
I do fear that we're going to see this every single race. Mercedes 1-2, Ferrari 3-4.
McLaren, if they can start 5-6.
Probably, yeah.
Red Bull 7-8, and then anyone for the final couple of bits. Let's also forget Isaac Hadjar will score his first Grand Prix points for Red Bull.
Yeah.
There's big moments up and down the grid. You know, you've got Williams finally scoring, Colapinto getting his first point, Alpine looking semi-competitive.
Yeah.
The question would have been, had Colapinto and Ocon not tangled, would we have a different script? We'll never know.
No, I don't think Colapinto had anything other than P10. Must be a good feeling. Take your first win and to have none other than Bono in your ear congratulating you.
Yes. So, second race of the season completed in China. What did you make of it overall?
We saw some good racing, but was it interesting? 20 laps maybe, and then it just settled into a rhythm like it usually does, and nothing else happened. I think that's what we're going to see for the rest of the season, unless there are any kind of big safety cars that shake up the kind of rhythm that we got into. Yeah. Lewis Hamilton takes his first podium since Las Vegas in 2024 with Mercedes.
Yes, so a big moment for Lewis as well then. He's got that duck off his back.
First silverware in red.
Yes, and I have a feeling this season we're going to see many, many more.
Yeah.
So fair play to Lewis, and that is it. That is the end of the Chinese Grand Prix, we have the order of Kimi Antonelli winning his first race of his career, F1 race of his career. George Russell came home second, with Lewis Hamilton picking up a podium the first time in Ferrari with Charles Leclerc. He'll be a bit disappointed he made that mistake, but he finishes the race in fourth. In fifth was Ollie Behrman in the Haas, with Pierre Gasly's Alpine following on. Just behind him, we have Liam Lawson, followed by Isaac Hadjar scoring his first Red Bull points. And then rounding up the top 10, Carlos Sainz in ninth, and Franco Colapinto scoring his first points with Alpine in P10. The race, as Pigeon summarised, it had interesting moments, but still it wasn't as thrilling. And for me personally, the word authentic has been used quite often. It's easy to overtake. It's, you don't have to do it on the brakes. It's all about your electrical charge, really. So, although we did see some interesting moves going on from Max Verstappen, as he didn't have any straight line speed.
I think Verstappen did any move on the straight, to be honest. I think he did it all in the
No.
corners.
Which you have to say, fair play. He's a four-time world champion for a reason. Are Red Bull going to be competitive this year? No.
I don't think we're going to see Max Verstappen race past 2026, to be honest.
No, and to be honest, I can see a couple of other drivers following him out the door. I don't think Alonso will be racing past 26. Personally, I don't see Ocon racing past 26, but that's a completely different story.
Driver market, something we'll have to get into at a later point in the season.
100%. The driver market this year is going to be insane. Silly season. We're waiting for you in the summer.
Lewis doesn't look too cheerful for his first podium in red. He just gave a couple of Ferrari engineers a hand and high fives, and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to be winning, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he's
course.
A serial winner. But yeah, you would have thought he'd be slightly happier.
I think that's what we're going to wrap it up for today.
Yes. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the race, and we'll be back for a watch along for the Japanese Grand Prix in 2 weeks.